Hello, this is Buy with Benny again, going over another vehicle. This is going to be a 2021 Chevrolet Blazer. This is an LT package. We're just going to go around it and go over some features inside as well. First, I'll go over some outside features. Headlights are actually located down here on the Blazer, giving you a better view of the road. You do have the running lights, the LED running lights right here. As you can see on the mirrors, you have your turn signals on the mirrors. This model actually has the blind zone alert. What will happen is when your little car right there, when there's a car in your blind zone, that will turn orange. As far as in the back, got your dual exhaust ports on the back and your rear backup sensors, as well as your camera, which anymore all these vehicles have cameras. That button to open the lift gates but under here, it's like a cutout slot. Just push that, it'll open right up. The back view, this one has the 4-liner and cargo liner package, so your 4's all covered back here and in the second and first row. Cool thing about LT models, they have these little handles, and that'll make it easy to get to instead of having to reach up. They're not so tall. It's quite a bit of room back there. Let's go to the back seat. That's your proximity sensor. As long as you have the key within 3 feet of these sensors, there's 5 of them on the outside. Just push there, door open. Back seat's very spacious in the Blazer. You can lower the seats here. There's a feature nobody ever talks about on these is you have a bar under here that allows you to move the seat. Kind of give you a reference where it's at before I do it. As you can see, I moved the seat up with that bar. You can see the seat on the passenger side has not been moved up. Going back in. You have rear vents, a USB quick charge, and a USB-C. And like I like to do, going over the vehicle inside. This is a retired loaner. What that means is anytime somebody's vehicle has service issues and they need to keep it overnight and we can't fix it, we'll put them in a loaner, and after that we'll sell it. So I'll just kind of go down here like always, where your controls are for your mirrors and your windows, your door lock. The parking brake is kind of neat. It's right there. To set that, you put your foot on the brake and simply push that button. That's all that you have to do. This guy here just dims your instrument panel, turns your lights automatic, and then over here you have parking lights, and then that just turns the lights on. You can also turn them off just by turning the dial. On this side, that has your headlight controls for high beams on the left stalk, as well as your turn signals. And on this side, it's going to have your intermittent wipers, as well as your rear wiper. So just go to intermittent, that turns the rear wiper on and off. That also is where you do your fluids for your washer fluid for the front, and then you push it forward for the washer fluid in the rear. On the Blazer, in the middle, you got what's called a driver information center. If you notice on the bottom, it says auto stop. The Blazer's got something really nice. You have a button, just like the Silverados do. They started doing that in 21, but you can see that button. That means auto stop's on. Push it again, that turns it off. It'll show up here in the driver information center when you got it on or off. Some more features on the driver information center. Anytime you see something that says dismiss, that's the button you push, okay? That's your push to talk button, your hang up button, and this roller goes through your options. So you can kind of go through there and see some information about this particular one. Pretty handy. That's pretty cool. This is one of my favorite features on these that people really don't look at too much. This is a history report on the best fuel economy that's ever gotten within the last 50 miles. See, this guy's got 28.6. That's pretty good for a full-size SUV. We once got 29.3 miles per gallon on our Traverse. Chevys get good mileage. They really do. As you can see, the window sticker, it actually has pretty much what it says. That's, of course, those are through fueleconomy.gov. That'll tell you the mileage per city and highway, and then your combined. So that's pretty strong. I'm going to go through here and just show you. When I hit this left button, it's going to go to options with the roller. So I hit the options there. And this is where you can go in and change what it shows. Right here, you can turn the speed warning on and off. Go to info pages, edit list. You can change what you want it to show. See? So if I want to turn this all off, I can. Oh, that's a cool one. Nobody usually looks at it. Economy trend. I turned them all on. So all that means is you're going to have all the information showing up now. See, there's your economy trend. The goal on this one's to get to 40 miles per gallon. No one's done it yet on this model. Maybe the person getting this one can do it. So go over here to this side. That's for your radio. And of course, this one's got the Sirius XM. And go home here. Show you some cool stuff. You can adjust your climate from up here on this screen too if you want to. But you also have your controls down below. Turn that fan down. These are kind of tactile. You got your cool and heat, and you can actually make it. You can actually make it like super cold on one side. I know my wife and I like to fight over the temperature, but this one has dual climate control. You can have one completely different than the other. You can even run air conditioner on the other one. All you got to remember to do is make sure your fan's on at least one, and your air conditioner button's depressed there and lit up. And it'll show you down here too, which is great. Down below is going to have all your heated seat, your HVAC controls. They're down here too. That little power button just turns the screens off down there. All right, and there's passenger side climate and heated seats turned off. All right. Of course, large port down there. Pretty deep in there as well. There's another overlooked feature is park reverse neutral drive in L. All L means is range selector. This is the most it will transmission will go to when you're shifting. This has got the 9-speed, of course, on the Blazer. Same one on my Traverse. You go down to L right here, and then there's a little plus and minus button on there. And what's going to happen when you push that up on the screen here, it says L1. You want to go to the tallest gear you want to use. So if you want to go 9, you can if you're going to do some interstate, but I usually just leave this guy in drive. But what's going to happen also when you're in this range selector mode, your auto stop will not work. It can't. It's still going to shift through 9 gears. Put that back in park. There's your backup sensor button. It just turns your backup sensors on and off. That's all it does. So if I hit it, see, park assist is off, park assist is on. This is snow mode. You can pull that in there. Snow mode's turned on. The next one over, if you hit it, is sport mode. You see how I did that? I just turned this dial. That's all I did. And it's going to go back to the normal mode. I'm going to show you one more feature on this video. It's called Valet Mode. You notice on the Blazer, the glove box is a push button. and the traction and stability control buttons on the right too. So you can actually lock that glove box so nobody can nose and get in your stuff. If you're going down here to it's actually on vehicle valet mode, and you put a pin number in, let's just use 2s, and hit enter. Now watch what happens. Everything's going to not work, and it's all locked up. So the radio won't work, nothing works until you turn that off. Now I'll even show you. Glove box ain't gonna open. So now that's on. Notice the screen came back on. I hit glove box now. There you go. Opens right up.